Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to continuously check for internet connection or network connectivity in React Native's new architecture, both for Android and iOS. So let's get started. So firstly I will show you the output for Android. Here you can see I have this text, and now I have recorded the video because if I try to show you the real demo it takes a lot of RAM on my laptop and it hangs. That's why I have recorded this video. So here you can see I have this button and I am connected to internet. I'll disconnect it and it shows not connected. Similar thing, I'll connect it again. Okay, so this is the video output for Android. I'll close it. Now this is for iOS. Now the output might seem a little odd to you because I'm running it on my iPad. One thing which I will tell you is don't try to test it on simulator. You will get wrong output. At least at the time of this recording, I think there is some bug in the simulator as well as in the emulator. And here you can see I'm clicking on the Wi-Fi button. It is saying connected. If I disconnect, it's saying not connected. Again connected. So yeah, let's get started. So for this I will be following this turbo module documentation. So it's better you keep this documentation handy because I will be copying a lot of code from this. Firstly, I have created my React Native app. Then you have to enable the new architecture. So for Android you have to search for new arc enabled. It should be present inside gradle.properties and you have to make this as true. Then for iOS you will have to open your terminal, go to the iOS directory which you have, so this one, and then you will have to run this particular command. So this will enable the new architecture for iOS. Then okay, I'll just close everything for now. Don't save. Okay, so here I have created one folder called RTN My Network. You can give it any name, but I think you should follow my naming conventions. Later on in your own project you can follow your own naming convention because the naming is important. Next, I mean you can give whatever name you feel like, but then you will have to use the same name in all of these files. So it's better you follow my naming convention. Then I have created a package.json file. I have copy pasted this from the documentation. Only thing which I have changed is this name over here, this name over here, this name and this name. Then I have created a podspec file. Again I have copy pasted it from docs and again I have changed this particular name. Then I have created a JS folder. Inside that I have created a TypeScript file, and here I have just created one method called check, but I think you can give a better name like connect or check for internet connection, whatever you feel like. And the return type is void because we will be making use of event emitters to continuously check. Because if I give a return type it will be only one time return type, but we want to continuously check for internet or network connection. That's why I am using event emitter. That's why I have kept the return type as void, and I have changed this particular name. Rest everything I have copied it from docs. Then I have created an Android folder. Inside that I have created build.gradle file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs. Only changes, I have added apply plugin Kotlin Android over here. This namespace has been changed. Compile HDK version is 34 and this number I have increased 8.3.0, and here I am using Kotlin standard lib 1.9.22. Then I have created this src folder. Inside that create all these files. First create my network package.kt. Again I have copy pasted it from docs. Only changes this package name, this name over here, this name, this name, this as well as this. Then I have created my network module.kt. Again you can just copy paste all these imports. So this everything I have copy pasted it from docs, this part as well as this part. Then here we are overriding our check method. So first I am calling this is network connected. So this only gives us for the very first time whether we are connected to network or not. So here this is the code for it. So we first get hold of our connectivity manager, then we check for active network, and here you can see I'm just using transport cellular as well as transport Wi-Fi, but there are other things as well if you want to just to show it to you. Again ignore this error, this is an Android Studio bug. It is not really an error. So here you can see there is transport USB, VPN, low pan, Bluetooth. If you want you can use all of this, but I'm just using transport cellular as well as transport Wi-Fi. Okay, so write this. Then for checking continuous internet or network connection I have called this register network callback, as you can see over here. So this is network connected is only for the very first time, because this register network callback can take little bit of time. This is network connected gives us result pretty quickly, and for the very first time I'm using it. And register network callback, as you can see, again we are creating our connector manager, and here I'm checking for cellular and Wi-Fi, but I showed you just now you can use other things as well. And then we are registering our network call. If it is available, then we are sending true. If not, sorry, this should be false. Okay, actually I have changed this inside Android Studio. I forgot to change it over here. Okay, quickly do. Now you won't find this code inside Android Studio yet because you haven't run code generation command. Sorry about that, but make sure this is false. Don't write this as true, otherwise you won't get the idea. And here inside value, this will be a boolean. That's what I'm sending it over here. So here you can see that's how we continuously use event emitter for sending data from native side to React Native side. Okay, then all right, so this is done. Next, if you follow the docs, it says that create an iOS folder as well. The reason I'm not doing that because I want to make use of Swift code, so we will be writing the iOS code inside XC workspace of our iOS folder inside Xcode. So the next thing which you have to do is you will have to open your terminal, go to the root of your React Native project, and firstly run this command. Once you do that, you will have to do cd ... It will move you outside your React Native project. Then you will have to run this particular command, but here instead of rnapp you will have to write your own project name. As you can see, my project name is rnapp over here. So over here as well as over here, change your own project name, then cd to the main Android folder, and here you will have to run this particular command. So this will do code generation for Android, and then you will have to cd to your iOS folder over here, and then run this particular command. So this will do code generation for iOS. Okay, once that is done, also one more thing in Android which we have to do, go to app src main android manifest.xml. here you have to add internet as well as access network state. Make sure you add both of this permission. Okay, also you will have to go to build.gradle. so android build.gradle, sorry, not this one, app, this build.gradle, and here I have updated the main SDK to 24 because we at least require Android Marshmallow. Next, for iOS, you can just open the XC workspace of iOS inside Xcode, and firstly I have just create one Swift file called my network. Xcode will ask, do you want to create a bridging header? Click yes. Then create this event emitter file. Now here header file, I have just copy pasted it from online. So this helps us to send data from continuous amount of data from native iOS side to React Native side. That's why I have created this. And for the implementation, again I have copy pasted it from online, so you can just copy paste it for now. Then coming back to our main code, so firstly you will have to create this header file RTN my network. Again copied it from docs. Oh sorry, we don't really require this. Okay, and here I have just changed this name to RTN my network over here as well as over here. Then create an Objective-C file, but change the extension to .mm, so it is Objective-C++. And firstly you can again import foundation, import your header file. Now here instead of rnapp, whatever is your bridging header name, so here you can see my bridging header name is rnapp, so write your own bridging header name. -swift.h will be common for all. Now this has been copied from docs, only this name has been changed. Here we are initializing our Swift file. This has been copied from docs, only this name has been changed. And here we are overriding our check method, and then we are calling the check method of our Swift file. Now coming back to our Swift file, here as you can see we are importing network, we are extending ns object, we are creating nw path monitor, and then we just call monitor.path update handler. If we are connected, then I am again calling this event emitter Objective-C code which we have written, calling on my event, sending true, and here we are sending false. Okay, and here we are listening for our monitor .start queue. All right, next if you see my app.tsx, here I have just check whether if you are on Android, write an Android view. If you are on iOS, I have written an iOS view. So if you see my Android view, basically I have created a state for whether we are connected or not, and inside use effect I'm immediately calling our check method, and inside that I am added a listener for this. So whatever message we get, we just update our use state of is connected, and depending on that I am just displaying a message over here. Now coming back to our iOS view, here again we are using native event emitter. So the event emitter part is little different for Android and iOS, that's why I have created two separate files. Again the state part is same, and here we are calling check method, and once we add an event listener of on my event, whatever value we get, we update our state, and then we just display that inside our text variable. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.